Hey there everyone, I'm Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Dresden. I'm remaking this recipe later this week for Thanksgiving. This is a pretty easy recipe for pumpkin pie. I will have the full recipe written down in the description underneath the links, as well as a link to the website where I found the recipe if you guys do want to look at that as well. So there's not that many ingredients in this, and you'll probably have most of the ingredients at home, but there are some that you won't have at home. So the ingredients that you need for this that you probably have laying around your house is 2 large eggs, some ground ginger. I actually had to go out and buy some ground ginger, but you might have that laying around your house. Some nutmeg, ground nutmeg, some salt, and some ground cinnamon. These are the items that I had in my house, except for the ginger. I had to go buy that. Now the ones that you're going to probably have to buy is, of course, pumpkin puree. This recipe calls for a 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree. So that's what this is here. It's Libby's brand, which is pretty popular. So went ahead and got that. Some Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. This recipe was actually made by Eagle brand, which is why it recommends Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. And I got it because it's in a little 14-ounce can. And I mean, it's what it called for, so I'm going to use it. And finally, this is just a 9-inch unbaked pie crust. It was frozen. I got it here. I'll show you the package. You can get 2 of them at Walmart. So this was a bag of 2. Here's the 2. I just spilled crumbs all over the floor. That's good. I'll clean that up later. Other things you'll need for this recipe are measuring cups and spoons, which is from Target. It's got measuring cups and spoons in it. A whisk, and a mixing bowl. So let's get making. Alright, so now we're all ready to combine our ingredients together. I went ahead and measured out the necessary stuff. So we have here our, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and salt in their respective quantities, all in that recipe. I think I might have said it earlier. Our pumpkin puree, 2 eggs, and our condensed milk. And a spoon to scoop it all out. So now what we have to do is put them all in this bowl, which is not centered in the camera. I'm sorry. I don't know if it is still. It's probably fine. Okay, we gotta put it all in the bowl. Alright, so we have our pureed pumpkin in the bowl. Now we'll just dump in our condensed milk. Alright, and now we'll go ahead and add our 2 eggs, pre-cracked, and all of our spices. And now, all we have to do is whisk it together with this hand whisk. Alright, so we have it here. So now we dump it into our pie crust. I'm going to put a pan under our pie crust, so that it doesn't break or anything and get everywhere. It'll go in the pan if that does. Something like that does happen. We just dump this into here, into our crust. I'm just gonna dump all this into here because it'll all fit. And then we cook it for a very long time. Alright, so that's a pretty full pie. So now we have to cook it. Oven is preheated to 425 degrees, and we have to bake it at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. So let's go put that in the oven. Alright, so here we are at the magical oven, and I gotta put this in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and hot oven, don't touch it. Okay, and we will start our timer for 15 minutes, and we will check back in 15 minutes to see how it looks. Okay, so the pie has been baking for about 15 minutes, and now it is time to reduce the heat. So we are at 425 right now, and so if we have to go down to 350 and leave it there for 35 to 40 minutes, and we have to come back and check on it, and we have to put a knife into it, and when the knife comes out clean, it is done. Alright, so the timer has gone off at 350 degrees for 35 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and, whoa, that got poofy. Let's poke in. Is it done yet? Give it a little more time, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Alright, so we have pulled our pumpkin pie out. It's definitely a little puffier, a little more swollen than it was before. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and let it cool now, and then we're gonna taste test it, see how good it tastes. Alright everyone, so here is the pie. You saw me cut it up there. Hopefully, actually you're seeing me cut it up right now. I'm putting it over this, most likely. Did a nice tiny little cut. It's kind of a bad cut, that's okay. I don't have whipped cream for this. I'm just gonna try it plain, just plain pie. See how it is. So it's good, it's a good texture. Let's try it. It tastes like pumpkin pie, which is good. If it didn't taste like pumpkin pie, that would be concerning. All right, cool. Made some good pumpkin pie this episode. Like I said, recipe will be in the description, and the link to it will also be in the description. If you guys want to go ahead and make this for yourself and for your family for Thanksgiving, because that's what this is for, it's pumpkin pie. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, this has been Dresden on Cooking with Dresden. We actually made something good this time on Cooking with Dresden, which I think is a first. Yeah, I think it is. Expect more, because hopefully they'll keep being good like this. And until next time, goodbye.